What's up, guys? I know this isn't how we normally start the show, but I got a nice little clip from y'all from some guys at Story Geeks. See, I did a podcast about Justice League just a couple weeks ago. Had a lot of fun. We talked in a long form session, like 2 hours or something like that. We talked forever about Justice League. What we liked, what we hated, the characters, all that good stuff, because that's what Story Geeks is all about. The deepness of the actual plot, the compelling pieces that put it together. And I kind of wanted y'all to see how a brother did. So roll that clip.
Do you want to see what you see in the traditional old comics, or do you want to see people have a different take that makes its way into the movies?
I like a different take with the core of the character. Like if we can keep the core of like who Wonder Woman is, but she still struggles with what goes on today.
Sure.
Or the core of who Superman is, but he still struggles with, is saving Lois worth leveraging that against society?
Right.
Is saving my mom more important than saving, I don't know, Baltimore? I don't know why they're in the city, but whatever, or Metropolis or something like that. So as long as we can keep the core of the character, like, yes, truth, justice in the American way, but of course it's not the 40s, 50s anymore.
Yeah. Right.
So it's different, and kind of like they've evolved Captain America. America, depending on where you sit, isn't as clean as America used to present itself as.
Right.
So maybe Superman feels different. Maybe Superman is like, yes, I'm truth, justice, and American way, but I don't feel America is in line with what I feel anymore. And maybe playing off of that. So I think, for the most part, I think we've kept the core of who these people are. I can recognize Superman to a certain degree. I can recognize Wonder Woman probably the most, but yeah, those kind of like the core of who this person is, as long as I can recognize that.
It's hard, especially with DC characters, because I feel like DC characters are less relatable to the real world. They're very big and iconic. I don't want to get into DC versus Marvel, but I feel like Marvel has more relatable characters, which makes for... They don't have this problem as much. It's easier for them to tell stories.
Yeah, Spider-Man is super relatable.
And if you look even at a lot of the Marvel costumes and stuff like that, like there are some that are a little bit outlandish, but most of them are very tactical and have a purpose behind them. And then you've got DC where a guy dresses up like a bat, and a guy wears like blue and red tights, and they have to maintain the iconicness of that, but also tell a story that you feel like you're watching people and not just watching these caricatures, Right. I feel like evolving them for the screen is kind of something you have to do to make a good movie.
Yeah.
Like if you look at, like, let's say Joel Schumacher's Batman movies.
Yeah.
I don't
well, let's not look at those.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like he endeavored to do this at all. He basically just put a comic book on screen.
Right.
And it's hokey. While I love the classic stuff that we get in the comics have this context that you can just accept that.
Right.
You can draw somebody that's wearing tights, and that's fine.
Right.
It's no big deal. It's a comic book. It's awesome. You're good.
Yeah.
But when you put a real person in tights, then you have to
exactly.
tell that story and explain what's going on.
They gotta start using steroids, and they gotta do all kinds of stuff just to look good. I like what you guys are saying, and I'm in total agreement. I loved what Nolan did with the Batman trilogy. Like, that was just phenomenal. I really was enjoying where Snyder was going. He did have some storytelling problems. We've talked a lot about this. We did a whole episode on making Batman v Superman better. Man of Steel for me was a 10 out of 10, 60% of the way through the film. The only thing I didn't like about that film was the end fight lasting 25 minutes doing what that did, right? I'm with you guys. I think that the take that says we don't have to see the exact same character for the comics as long as we are retaining some of their identity so that they're recognizable.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
See, your boy represented well. You can send me out to places and I won't act a fool. See, I contributed and I did a nice job representing everybody at NERDSoul. So guys, if you want to see some more about Story Geeks, they break down stuff like, Star Wars, Justice League, you name it. When it comes to pop culture, they're breaking down those stories. And it's really cool because it's a long form thing, so you can get it on your train, on your ride to work, all that good stuff. So holler at them at the link below and check yourself out some Story Geeks, because if you are into the way stories are told and why they're told, they're probably for you. So before I bounce, I'm going to tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, it's all about the story. Peace.